It wouldn't be out of place if I said Sipha is coming off very manipulative and, very persuasive just to use people for his own good. And that's understandable. That's what the game is about. Play the best game to get the money in the end. But do not forget, it is human beings who have emotions, who attach emotions to these games that will get to vote for you to stay or not, and ultimately vote for you to win or not. So it's just good to always have this in mind. So last night, we got to see that Sipha got to win the actual head of house. And then, although it broke the heart of Abobo, who later cried, we then saw that Big Brother had to ask Sipha to choose someone he would get to spend time with in the head of house suite. Of whom he chose Ezra. Ezra was happy. They had a very good, man-to-man hug. And, I think Ezra kissed Sipha's neck or his shoulder just in appreciation. Then we noticed how the evening went by. They went to spend time in the head of house lounge after having their dinner. It was now time for lights out, sort of, the night vision cameras were on. And here was Sipha and Ezra having conversations on the bed. The conversation started with how the bed was comfy. It was good. It was a good place to have good fun and stuff that. And then they moved on to talking about how KB thought unexpected that Sipha was going to select her to be in the head of house lounge with him, of which was not going to happen. He is a man's man. He added that, is it of all people he's going to choose amongst the females, it's KB who jumps from one man to the other, that she's not going to, use that game on them. It's not going to work. They laughed it off. They went on to talk about how it's all about the game and they're going to be there for each other, and how, he just feels some type of way about Abobo, and that's why, he had to nominate Abobo. He had to play his game the way he played. I remember he didn't talk about nominating Abobo because that would be in violation of Big Brother's rules and he might get to leave the competition. But then earlier today, we then noticed that some guys were gathered, especially engineered by Ezra, whom they ended up, talking about Abobo, and even Sipha was pointing his hands towards where Abobo was. Abobo was not in the conversation. No one invited him. And then here was Abobo calling on Sipha that I really don't understand what was happening earlier. You and a number of guys were having a conversation, and then you were pointing at me. What was that about? What did I do? Because I cannot remember of any of the guys here. And of course, Ezra became rude to me and stuff. Now, I didn't get to see that conversation where Ezra was rude to him, but Abobo was not really taking. He wanted to really know what was going on. But then Sipha brushed him off, saying, oh, it's nothing serious. It's just about some conversations we're having. It's not something you should bother yourself about. At this point, I think you should just not be defensive and expressing that you have ADHD. Just focus on your game. Not everybody must like you, and all the 9 yards. Now, basically, what Sipha was doing was trying to encourage and advise Abobo that, not everybody must like you. Play your game, be yourself. You're not here to please anybody. In the long run, it's all about the money. While he was doing this, in my mind, all I could think about was, are you not one of the people who are really against this guy because you consistently just wanted to get this guy off your list? I understand it's a game and you find him a threat, but don't come and be pretending you're his friend where you're really not his friend. You get?
Mandy asked me, you kissed me, she saw.
Then there is this confusion as to if this is a triangle or if this is a confused friendship for intimacy. And I would want to stick to the latter, which is one person or two people are confused as to what as to whatever their friendship is with another person. So there is Luzuko. Luzuko, who initially we thought and saw that he had interest in Ashley, but then seeing the vibe and connection between Ashley and Sweet Guluva, he gave several steps back. After all, Ashley doesn't like him like that, and then he got close to and even spent time with Mandy Hagen. Now, Mandy Hagen, on the other hand, had started developing a strong likeness for Luzuko. But Luzuko just wanted a seamless, cool friendship. When we are around each other, we are around each other. When we're not, we're not. It is all cool vibes and inshallah. But then Mandy Hagen doesn't see it like that. She wants somebody she could, cuddle with, touch, and so much more. And then, sadly, yesterday she found or discovered or spotted when Luzuko and Jojo were kissing, and since then she's been acting weird. She went and unhung his clothes from the drying line where she hung it for him, and it's just been bitterness and keeping a distance from him. And here he was having a conversation with Jojo on bed where he spent the night, and then Jojo was telling him that, I hope there's no triangle between us, that is me, you, and Mandy Hagen. We are just friends, but Mandy Hagen really, really likes you. And he agreed to that, saying that, at the Saturday Night Live party, Mandy Hagen asked him what they were, and he responded that they're just cool, they're catching the vibes, they're being normal friends. But then she wants it closer, she wants it deeper, and maybe she didn't have the moment to get a kiss with Luzuko. That's part of the reason that she's pissed. But then she's just not in a good mood, and he is surprised as to why she's taking things so far, and he doesn't like it, but he would stay on his own lane. But then he couldn't hold it because Jojo told him that he should have a conversation with her and put things straight. And then I think before their breakfast or after the breakfast around the garden, Luzuko had to have a conversation with Mandy Hagen where he told her that, I am cool with you, we're good friends, you're one of the people I notice, you're one of the persons I've had really serious, deep conversations, but it's coming off as though you like me in a certain way, even though you have a man outside of the house. She's like, I'm cool, I don't really like you like that, but I'm kind of person that likes a man to make a clarity of what he wants and what he's doing. It's as though you like two people, and I'm someone who likes to kiss. I would have kissed you. And he responded saying that if you kissed me, I would have kissed you back. But unlike what you're saying, it's you that people are coming to tell me that you have an interest in me. It's not me. You're making it look as though I'm the one putting energy that I like to people, when people are not noticing that about me. Instead, they're noticing it of you. One way or the other, they found a way to come to common ground. But we know that, Mandy Hagen still has so much interest in this guy. I would not easily want to let go. And he, to an extent, kind of vibes with Jojo even better, and maybe Jojo is his type of girl, but he is also not deeply invested in Jojo. Whatever happens, happens. He's just an open and free mind, and I cannot wait to see how this goes through. I hope nobody gets deeply hurt. Either ways, guys, what I do on this channel is give reviews, reactions, and analysis of the show. I would not be attaching long-form videos of the Afrika Bbmzansi show on my videos because it has affected me to an extent. So I hope you understand and bear with me, and come let us banter in the comment section as I bring my own opinion and you share yours. Now, of course, I'm going to see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and also share this video to more people. I'll see you on the next one.